So today is the first day. We'll just cover few things about the database, how it works and all. Okay. Later, like we'll cover a lot of topics about regarding the MSAccess, how it works, and how you can implement uh, for your own things. So this is like today's agenda is we'll cover what is Microsoft Access, difference between Access and Excel, advantages of MS Access, Access data types, and how to create table. So come to the first question: what is MS Access? So basically, MS Access is it's a database management system. Okay, so earlier, uh, like in 2010 or 2007 version of MS Access, it has only DBMS, database management system, but now it's called RDBMS. So RDB, like it's called like you know, database management system. So now it's called relation database management system. So it can have multiple relations with one table to another table, or one database to another database. Okay, you can import data from multiple database. That's why even within the same database you can connect one database or one form or one table with multiple tables. So this is what the database call. So now come to the second question, difference between Access and Excel. So when you say Excel, okay, Excel is a spreadsheet. When you say Word, Word document itself, it's a document. Okay, and when you say Access, then it should be always database. So what is the difference? So difference generally, for Excel, I would say in Excel you will have a number of rows and columns. In Access also you have, you know, but the thing, Access has a specific field. Okay, so field name would be different for Access, like text field, for number field. You will get a different set of uh, fields. So in Excel we call that cells are like columns or like cells, right? Under any spreadsheet, all the columns and all, or rows, the boxes we call as a this is something which we use for our calculation purpose, or any data we store. But for Access it's a different thing. Okay, because it needs a data type first. So I will show you, I will open Access and I will tell you how it is. So right now just I am telling you the difference. So the best part about the Access is you can import lot of data. Okay, so like any bulk data you can import directly to Access, but for Excel you cannot import anything, you have to copy paste. So it's all about any data. If you want to store in a new Excel, then obviously you have to create a new Excel, and then you have to copy and paste all the data. But for Access you can you can work smartly. You can directly import or export any kind of data. So these features I will cover in my next sessions, how it works, import export from the Access. But right now just we'll start with the basic, and before we create any table we should understand what it is, how it works, and why we need Access, why we should be fine with the Excel, why not, or why Access. So the thing, advantage, when you say about the advantage, so Access is fully functional things. It's included relation database management system. Okay, easy to import data from multiple source. Okay, you can easily customize Access accordingly your your needs. and access, like it's a very very easy to use, operate for any user. Okay, you will have some good kind of interface where you will get a lot of things like create tables, queries, forms, reports, okay, and even macros. So like also it will it needs like a programming language. So VBA, Visual Basics for Access. So that also help you to create a in a good or advanced level of database. So without VBA also you can create, but it would be just basic level of structure you will get on the database. But if you want to create a database like a user point of view, like it will have a different set of forms, navigation forms, buttons, or you need reports, lot of things. If you need, then obviously you have to work something different. So also it needs a little bit programming knowledge about the VBA, how it works, so to create few buttons or commands. So especially you need that. That also I will cover. Okay. So now come to the next point, access database. Okay, so when you say database, data types, so in data types, we in Excel we have a different set of data, types of data. So for example, if you want to store any data type, okay, so let me just open MSAccess first, then you will have a good idea how it works. So you can use any version, um, like latest I think it's to 2019, and I have right now 2010. It's okay, you can this is like you can create a database using after or on 2010 access. So I'm quickly just opening. So once you open, you will get this kind of screen. Okay, so you will have multiple templates, like already few templates they have suggested from the access or Microsoft. So it's already built. Okay, but we are going to create from scratch. So that's why I will select on blank database. Now you can see the file name. So you can do your own. You can create your file name as a unique, whatever you want. So I'm just giving MS access, practice, MS Access database 2021. So I'm just simply giving name MS Access database 2021. So now here it's a default path. Once you click on hit, it will save to the this targeted folder or file. Okay, now if you want to switch this path to your desktop, it's okay, you can do it. So I will just click on desktop and I will put like this. Okay, so it will save to my desktop. So now I just click on open and click on my like desktop. So here let me go to desktop. Okay, now it's already open. Okay, so even I'm just minimizing this. Let me check. Let me miss access 2021. Now save. Okay, so this should be okay. Desktop version is not taking. Okay, let it be. I will keep to the following path. Okay, this will open and give me this name, MSAccess 2021. Okay, let it be. So it will right now you can see the path name is shows like MSAccess 2021, and it's saved to the dedicated folder. Now you can see when you just create this, you will get a table. Okay, so for any MSAccess database, if you want to create, the very first thing you have to create a table. Okay, without table you cannot create any database, because this table is always required to store your data. Okay, that's why the table required. So table will help you to store your data. At the same time, table only decide what kind of data types you want for each and every fields. That also, this is only the place where you can decide. So I just close this one. Okay, now you can see there is no table right now. uh, just click on the create. Okay, so whenever you want to create any table, so first you have to create on the click on the create field, and, and then you have to click on the table, so it will create you blank table. Now you can first you can save this, control S, and now you can give any name to your table. So I'm just putting dv 2021, or I can say table short form 2021. So unique one name for any table. So why I'm renaming? Because I may have n number of tables. So I should remember which table I'm using for storing data. So once you rename and just click on OK. Now you can see this table open. Now when you look at ID, so ID, it's a default field for any database. Okay, so it will ID means it will give you the serial number like 1 2 entries and all. Whatever entry you do, 1 2 3, it will like comes after one by one. So it is default, but at the same time you can customize any grid name. So like this header name ID, you can rename it to anyone. So if you want to add any new field or modify within the existing field, you have to just click on the database and just click on the design view. So now you can see you can able to edit. So ID number, you can make changes to serial number. This also you can. So these are the field name. So you can see on top it's mentioned like it's a field name, and this is a data type. Okay, and descriptions is something you wanted to add any comment. If you want to add any comment, you can add to your description. So the major thing about table is the data type. Okay, what data type you are choosing. So now for serial number, you can see it's default to auto number, so it will populate auto number. Okay, now if I click on this data type, I have different sets of data. So I will cover all these example with the different data types. So now I am taking one example for any registration. So for ideally registration, the very first checkpoint, what you need a name, right? So when you select name, just click OK. So when you say name, it should be always text. So even there is two things, one is memo or one is text. So text will allow until like up to 255 characters. like you can enter any name up to 255 characters. This is the default field size. You can enter maximum number of characters. So you usually we use any name data type as a text. Okay, now suppose I need a address. So for address, obviously it may cross 255 words field size. In that time I can choose as a memo. Okay, so it will give you unlimited space to enter your details. Okay, it will not restrict anywhere to update your any information. So generally address can be in very detailed and all, so you will get a unlimited space to enter your information about this. So this is what. Now suppose you want mobile number. For mobile number, obviously you can use text, but generally in mobile number we do not have any numeric thing and all. It should be always numeric. So that's why we have dedicated data types number. Okay, so where you can only store number values. Okay, this is what. That's why they have segregated. Now one more is there for date. So any date format, okay, including time, you can use. Suppose I want date and time together. Okay. So for date and time, you will get this. Even here, now you are not sure what kind of date and time is going to be captured. So here, if you click on the format, you can see these are the formats. So it will give you all the suggestion how you want the date and time format. If you want general date, like it will capture all the details like this. So they have a variation in terms of format for date and time. So you can see if I click on short time, it will only capture time. It will not capture any date. But when I capture this general, then it will obviously obviously take date and time. So this is one. So let's take this one, date and time. Okay, now coming to another data type. So this is for currency. Okay, so in currency, suppose you need fees amount. Okay, suppose some fee amount. So here it will give you the data type as a currency, and if you click on the format, you can see different, like currency, euro, fixed, standard, percent. Okay, these kind of different set of format you will get. So the very most recent database or MSAccess 2019 or 2016, you will have even for rupee India. Okay, for rupees also we'll have one more drop down. So right now here you can see only the percentage you can do if you want anything as a percentage. So this is only the area where you can do it, or if just want a currency, then general number you can put. Okay, so it will decimal value also you can add, like 0.789 whatever amount. So this is what. Now another data types is auto number. We have seen the very first one, right? Auto number. Now yes and no. So this is a true or false things. You can see at format true or false. So like any point, like already registered. Okay, I'm just putting. Okay, suppose I am saying already registered, so I may have option yes or no. So if yes, I will check on yes box. If no, then I will click on the no box. So this is one data type, yes no. Then another data type, uh, OLE objects. So OLE objects mostly we don't use. Okay, So this is something you want to, attach something and all. In that case, it will work. So I just skip this one. Hyperlink. So sometime we may have some hyperlink. Okay. Any link you want to attach to that form. Suppose it will again open a form or open some link. For that you can use hyperlink. This is only the purpose using hyperlink. So I'm not using for our database right now. I will just explain for attachment. So attachment is nothing. If you want to attach any document to the database or to the form, that particular record, you can attach the database. This is why they have put a attachment. So it will store your photo or your PDF, Word, any kind of file. It will store. Okay. And so this option is a little bit not very like familiar or we use. So mostly using this data type, you can store audio or video kind of also. Okay. Or if you have binary objects, that also you can do. But we do not store any audio and video for our, we are not going to store anything, any audio video. But this is only the data types where you can use your this while using OLE object, you can upload your audio video things. So if some places require, they need some data type, then they can use this, otherwise they can skip. So this is done. Hyperlink I already explained, and one is called the calculated. Okay, so calculated is like it will give you the calculation. So suppose I want to calculate something. Okay, so if I want to calculate, so if I choose on calculation, let's take one sum. Okay, and I want to calculate something. So if you click on the general, under general expression, and when you see the three dots, just click on this. So it will open this thing, expression builder, where you can do calculation. So calculation right now it will not work because we need additional field for the calculation, right? So let me just do one thing. 1 plus 1, then it should be 2, right? But I will show you. So suppose I am adding you know form cost. Okay, so I can put form cost as a number because I will going to use a calculator on this. And mm, other cost, even other cost also I have to mention as a cost. Now this two field I can calculate to this. Okay, total sum. The same way we do in Excel, we'll show you how you have to do. So now we are not adding any amount. Okay, we'll take all this column, refer all this column name or field name, so that in future you do not need to do anything manually, or for like a Excel, you have to drag and drop or copy paste, or like this you do not have to do. So one place if you store, it will calculate for all whenever you enter any data for forms or cost. Otherwise it will give you a null value at say 0. Okay, so I am just going here. Now you can see these are the fields, right? So let me save this. Now I will open this. Okay, let me just delete. So before your number field, don't create any column called calculation or field name. Now we will calculate total amount, I will say, and I will choose as a calculated. So now you can see all are updated. Right now what I want form cost plus other cost should equal to uh, total amount. Okay, form cost, you can see I refer. At the same time, if you want to do any things, like you want to get a discount, to gift, so you can put like 100 discount. I want to put even 100 discount. Okay, after adding these two, and just click on OK. Now you can see this is we have done it. Okay, so far we have created the table. So like Excel, we can enter the data to this table also. Just give me one. So, but ideally, if you are adding the same thing in table, so there would be no use of access. So, and that is not even the good purpose to use a access. So that's why we will create some other objects, like access form, where we user will enter their data and it will directly store to the table. So we are not going to add anything on the table, manually. And it would be very secure in terms of data hiding. Okay, so you can hide your data. So on form itself, you are not getting all the data displayed, like based on requirement, or based on the user, they can only have access, or they can only check their data. So in Excel, what happened, like ideally whatever file you store, if like 5 people or 10 people are using a Excel sheet, everyone can see their own data, even others data, right? So in this case, even they can do modification and one. Okay, but here you can hide your all the other things, the storage place, and you can just use your form to just enter your data. Even if you're going for any report also, you can directly just go and click on the report, and you will see only the report. So you don't know, in background what happened. Okay, so that is the best thing about MSAccess. It will hide your not wanted things, and only focus on the things what you require. So it is getting stuck a little bit. Give me some time. So you have any question, you can ask. If you do not understand anything, let me know, or you can ask now.
Mm, no, actually, this is a bit new for me. So I will definitely go ahead again and see the video again, because
Yeah.
all data types and all.
So data types, very easy. Okay. So it's a your decision, like what data type you are going to choose for what field. Okay. So any of names, okay, any kind of person name, or any short names, where you can store your data up to 255 characters. Okay, you can store, even you can store any number value also. Okay, only where you need some number value, only if you need only just number value, then number you have to choose. Okay, but make sure you will be not allowed to enter any text on the number field. Number is only dedicated for the number. Okay, now number you cannot add any alphanumeric, okay, or word tags, alpha things and all. So it is only like for the number purpose. And the memo or long text, like on 2019, after 2016 or 2016 itself databases, you will get this memo replaced with the name called long text. So long text, it's for both the purpose. You can use a text long up to as per my understanding, 63,000 plus characters you can use in a one column or one field. 63,000 plus, that I
Oh,
understand.
text.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 63,000 it's too much. Like we can enter our biodata also, we can copy paste in one field. So that much of powerful this text data type has. Like, and
Oh, yeah.
time and date and time, it's only for the date and time. Okay. And it's like only store date if you do not want time. So I show you like in design, whenever you do any modification, you want to do any modification, you have to click on the design part and just click on the data types, not in field name. Field name, if you click on the field name, you can only able to rename your field name. Okay. But function wise, if you want to make any changes, like from date to text or text to menu or anything, then you have to click here. And the format you can choose based on your requirement. So if you want right now only the date, and date has also different sets of example. You want like 19 June, this is the example they have given. This would be the format. So what format you want, that's how it will capture. So right now I just took an date and time, it would be like this. So this is only the purpose. So most frequently data types we use, one is text, one is memo, which call right nowadays long text, one is number, date. Okay. Even currency also you can use, or percentage. For any percentage or anything, you can use this currency. So this is what we have. So you have to do practice while you create your own database to your local machine, or your personal laptop. You will get idea, like creating a database or creating a table. So this is not a database right now, this is just we are creating a table. So we have to create multiple things, like query, report, forms, etc. So then it will call as a database. Right now we are just, this is just the basic things we are doing right now. The storing data we have to create first. So when I click on this, just give me 1 second. So this is table, and now we'll store one example. Okay. And even on table part, there is a lot of things like primary key, secondary key. I will explain you what is primary and secondary. Okay. Why we need this key. Or if you do not have any primary key also, that's fine. So
Primary
primary
will be
key,
unique ID.
yeah, that's a primary key, means you are putting some key to a particular thing, that you will get an option. Do you want the similar information twice or not? So you can put a restriction to that. That would be unique. Primary key, like that you are just saying. So for example, right now the primary key is you can see on the SN in serial number. So now you can't have another field name says primary like SN. Okay. Because it can be one time. Okay. If you can't repeat the same thing twice. That's why it's called primary. Because you have mentioned that I have already primary key. So based on that it is there. Even you have some unique key. So unique or custom key, that means you can take more than one field name, multiple field name as a unique key. Okay. So for example, SN, I am saying my mobile number can be unique, like I am only using my mobile number. Okay. The other people should not have my mobile number, or like these kind of things you can say okay, this is unique. So it will only allow you to enter one time your mobile number. Okay. So this is what the role of primary key. And for lab, suppose you need multiple fields as a primary, that means your name, your mobile number can't be can't be like can't use someone by else. That's the unique thing, because your name and mobile number is unique, right? Same number I will not get, right? I cannot use the same mobile number with two person, like, so this is unique, so that you can put it. Even for address, if you want, if you have a detailed address, that detailed address can't have others, so that also you can put as a primary. So based on your requirement or your field understanding, you can put as a unique key. So this is what the unique key feature. So even that, like, like these are objects. Okay, when I say this is a table or form, queries, reports, macros, module, these are all objects. Okay, so like it's a object of MSAccess. You, based on that, you can create your databases. So database, like you can have multiple table, as I mentioned already. You can have multiple tables, and you can link from one table to another table if you want. So that is the best feature. So you do not need to copy paste one information
So
to another information.
yeah,
Yeah.
Makhan, for linking the tables, we should have some common IDs or something, columns
Which
to
one?
join.
Yeah,
In
correct. So you
SQL,
need, yeah, you need some common, name. Otherwise, it will get confused. Suppose I am storing a name here, and I want to link some another table, but there is no field, or no similar kind of fields. At least one. Okay. So in that time, it will not work, obviously. So the same field you should have. And you want, suppose, why we link one table to another table, the thing is, suppose we have entered the information here, for example, and few things you want to another table. Again, are you going to write all this information there? No, right? That should link. If I just update my name here, and there may be a few other fields for other tab where I need to enter my name. I am not going to add another name to another field or another table. It should replicate the data from one to other. Okay, that is what the purpose. And now it's open. Okay, now if you can see, you can rename your table name from here. You can delete your table name. Okay, anything you can do. Right now it's a blank, so I'm just taking one and entering one, test one, just data I'm entering. And now, so I will do one test here. I should not allow, you know to add more than 125 25, yeah, 125 characters. So I'm just adding. Okay, pressing this. So this is what, it will stop. Okay, or it will show you pop up like 255 characters and all. I'm just storing right now. This is what I'm doing. So I'm just giving you the idea how it works and what is the difference. So maybe it will keep on going because we have chosen this one, right? Memo. That means a long tags for this memo, right? But if you want to enter like name as a multiple, like more than 200 characters, it will not allow you. Okay, it will throw you error or give you pop-up saying like 255. Now it is not allowing. Okay, it stopped. So that means you are only able to enter 255. Okay, now mobile number. Now I'm trying. So I have given mobile number data types as a number, and I am trying to enter alphabets. So see, this is like the value you enter does not match the number data type in the column. Okay, this is showing me the error. So when I say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0, then, and just use a tab to go to the next field, it is not giving me any error. Means it's understand, like this tool is or this data types is enough smart to understand what data you are entering. Okay, so it is not allowing. Even I am trying to enter a single, you know, alphabet, it will throw you error. See, you can't use. So this is only the purpose of data type. Now date and time, same goes for date and time. If for date and time I kept as a date and time and I am entering alphabet, it is not allowing. So I will allow some. So it, even when you choose a data type as a time and date, when you click on that particular field, you will get this kind of icon for date, a calendar. So now you can see the calendar, whatever date you can choose. You can choose past, future, current, anything. So when you choose, you will get this. So you, if you want to do customized data type, like suppose there may be a example. So I want this type of, instead of this hyphen and all, I want this. It will not store you. It will not store because we have to choose that format. So now, for example, click on the date and time and click on the format. Now I want different set of, okay. Now I want this one, for example. Now you can see, right, the changes already happened. So it will give you this kind of format. Now come to the fee amount. So fee amount, we had a calculated this on total, right? So fee amount, for example, I'm putting 100. So I told you, right, already registered. If I'm say I click on checkbox, that means yes, suppose. So this is based on how you write your text field. uh, People should understand what exactly do I need to. So if you can say, like, if already registered, click on registered. If not, then leave or something, and you can make your sentence based on that. People should understand what action they has to do. If you are if you click, okay. If you not, okay, based on the requirement. Now form cost. So form cost I'm putting 1000 and another cost I'm putting 250. Now see, I didn't calculate anything because it's like a excel kind of things. But in excel, what you have to do, for every column or row, you have to drag that formula till how much you want, and based on that it will. And if anyone will delete that formula somewhere, right, it will not work. So again, you have to click on this and you have to check in excel whether the things are coming or not. So there, that is very risky, a risky thing to do. So here you are not, user is not able to see what calculation method we used in backend. Okay, so this is the best thing. So whatever entry you are doing, based on that it will get. So you can see 1000 plus 250, it should be 2000 1250, right? Why it shows 1150? Because if you remember, we had given discount, right? So that's why 100 rupees we had given discount. Because of that, it like it has minus 100. So if I go to design and go to the calculation, you can see, right? And if I do 99, it should again give me the remaining balance. Give me 1 second, my uh, system is getting hang. So this is how it works. The whatever the calculation we do, in background, that user cannot see that kind of things. So it's, we are hiding all the information in backend. So all the calculation field, but in Excel, everyone can see all the formulas and all most of the times, right? Few things you can hide, but most of the times, like calculation parts and all, people can easily refer like in Excel. But here no one will get what calculation you did, or what kind of things you use for the calculation. So because of that, this is very good to use. And one I would not against on Excel thing, but one thing I understand, that the file corrupted, lot of things only happens in Excel. So most of the time what happen, if you have a bulk data in Excel and it got uh, corrupted, and that recovery, it's not possible. Most of the time you can't recover. But in case of Access, you can do like you can use bulk data, that unconditional data you can use. Like there is no condition, you can use multiple huge data, and at the same time it will not corrupt. Okay, whatever you store, if it get corrupt also, again there is a benefit, it will create a backup for that particular thing. So if something get corrupt, okay, but it will again create on what automatically backup file for you. From that backup file you can use your data. So that means data, data corruption is very less, like you will get very less opportunity where in a Access you will get a data corruption happen. So that's a good thing, and for Excel, what happened? Suppose some people, they store their data, okay, and the data got deleted. Okay, now you can't identify who deleted what. Okay, in Excel spreadsheet, but in database there are few things you can track. Whoever open that particular database, you can track that person activity, whatever things they use, they edited or they deleted or they modified, all the things you can track. That's also a good thing. So you will easily get understand who open. Even you can get easily understand who opened this database right now. Okay, there's a lot of things, like it's a lot of things to know about MS Access. It's not a one day things. Okay, so this is what, so today we have covered for what is MS Access. I will just I will go a small topic, like I will not cover huge thing in one shot. It's completely like 5 days session. I will cover each topic one day. So today we got to know what is database, what is the advantage, what is the advantage of MS Access, difference between Access and Excel, what are the data types we use in MS Access, and how to create a table. Okay, so today we'll stop this session for today, and for next from tomorrow we'll start creating other modules or other objects like form. Okay, so first, my intention is to create a database. Okay, like we'll first create a, we already created a table, then tomorrow we'll work on the query part, how it works. Okay, next we'll create a report, and fourth we'll create a form, which would be the user form. Okay, so based on that, on day fifth we'll design our complete use UI things, like the user interface. So based on that we'll do that.